Chopper. Chopper had size, attitude, and one of the coolest helmets in the franchise, but sadly, that's all he had. As one of 3 young bloods in Alien vs. Predator, he never got the chance to prove himself. Distracted while flexing dominance over a human, Chopper was swiftly ambushed and killed by the Xenomorph drone known as Grid. No kills, no tactics, just a flashy entrance followed by a quick death. While he's credited with injuring some Weyland scientists off-screen, nothing in the film showcases his strength or skill. Chopper remains the least impressive Yautja, more armor rack than apex predator. But before we rank every predator by power, a real quick ask that if you're new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button now. It's one small click for you, but a huge deal for us. Thanks. Ultimate Hunter. Despite the name, the Ultimate Hunter falls short of legendary. Introduced in The Predator in 2018, this towering Yautja was genetically engineered with spliced DNA to become a perfect warrior, but lacks the tactics, code, or menace of his predecessors. His arrival was unexplained, and his kill count was unimpressive. Visually imposing and genetically superior on paper, he still failed to leave a real mark. The Ultimate Hunter's strength and size should have made him a juggernaut, but the absence of character, strategy, or iconic moments keeps him from rising beyond mid-tier status. A missed opportunity in every sense of the word. The Falconer. The Falconer was silent, sleek, and deadly, hunting with precision from above. What set him apart was his Falcon drone, used for high-altitude surveillance, a rare form of tech among Yautja. On the game-preserved planet, he hunted with his fellow super-predators, but stood out for his calm demeanor and adherence to the code of honor. In a one-on-one samurai-style duel with Hanzo, Falconer fought with skill and honor, unlike his savage allies. Though he did fall in combat, the elegance of his fight and his unique tech make him one of the most stylish and strategic Yautja in the franchise. The Fugitive. The Fugitive Predator brought chaos and carnage to Earth, but not out of malice. A Yautja-human hybrid, he arrived to warn humanity and deliver the Predator killer suit, a final gift before a looming invasion. Despite being captured by Project Stargazer, Fugitive broke free and slaughtered dozens of armed guards without using Predator tech. Agile, intelligent, and brutal in hand-to-hand combat, his parkour skills and stealth made him a menace. Sadly, his potential was cut short when the upgrade Predator intercepted and killed him. Still, his skill set and honorable mission make him one of the most misunderstood but capable Yautja out there. Tracker. Tracker was a super predator with a unique approach. He didn't hunt, he flushed prey out with vicious hellhounds. Silent and strategic, he was the first of his clan to engage the human captives on the game-preserved planet. Tracker expertly isolated his targets, taking down survivors like Roland Noland and ambushing Nikolai in a brutal confrontation. His biohelmet and animal handling tactics made him stand apart, though he was eventually destroyed by Nikolai's self-detonation. Tracker showcased a terrifying mix of precision and primal strength. He hunted from the shadows and struck without mercy, embodying the tactical genius of the super predators. Dark. Dark is the silent reaper of BG-386, a predator so lethal that few others match his body count. Starting with only basic gear, he scavenges equipment from fallen Yautja and tears through Xenomorphs, human marines, and even a towering Predalien hybrid. His adaptability in battle is unmatched. Dark doesn't just survive, he destroys the Yautja temple, escapes the exploding planet, and sets course for the Xenomorph homeworld, suggesting he seeks the ultimate hunt. His efficiency, fearlessness, and willingness to go where others would retreat make Dark one of the most dangerous and relentless predators in the franchise. Celtic. Celtic was a powerhouse, the biggest and strongest of the 3 young-blood predators in Alien vs. Predator. Fueled by vengeance after his brother Chopper's death, Celtic took the fight to the Xenomorphs head-on. Armed with massive wrist blades and just brute strength, he manhandled Grid in one of the franchise's most intense close-quarters duels. He nearly claimed victory, but acid blood and overconfidence led to his downfall. Still, his ferocity and unrelenting aggression showed just how fearsome an unblooded predator could be. Celtic may have fallen before earning his mark, but in sheer physical might, he was already a warrior to watch. The Crucified. The Crucified was a symbol of honor in a world ruled by dishonor. Captured and displayed by the Super Predator clan, he remained defiant despite torture and captivity. When freed by Royce in Predators, Crucified wasted no time. He immediately stood his ground and fought the Berserker Predator in a one-on-one duel. Though ultimately defeated, he demonstrated extreme resilience, combat skill, and loyalty to the Yautja code. His presence also introduced audiences to the civil war within the Predator society. Crucified didn't need a dozen kills to prove greatness. His actions, bravery, and tragic end made him a legendary figure among hunted and hunters alike. Spartan. Spartan is an elder Yautja whose legend exists mostly in whispers and ancient knowledge. Appearing in Aliens vs. Predator, Spartan judges young bloods through brutal xenomorph trials to determine their worth. His most famous student is Dark, one of the deadliest predators ever. Spartan's awareness of ancient pyramids and predator burials implies he's lived through centuries of hunts. That kind of longevity is no accident. Only the strongest, smartest, and most tactical predators survive that long. Though we never see him fight directly, Spartan's wisdom, authority, and the caliber of warrior he trains marks him as a silent powerhouse in Predator history. Upgrade Predator. The Upgrade Predator is a genetically enhanced monstrosity, twice the size of a typical Yautja and built for domination. Engineered with hybrid DNA from multiple alien species, this super predator possesses regenerative capabilities, reinforced skin, enhanced senses, and of course, overwhelming brute strength. He tears through humans and even slays the fugitive predator with ease. His raw power made him nearly unstoppable until Quinn McKenna used his own wrist gauntlet against him. Even then, it took an explosive shot and a headshot to bring him down. The Upgrade wasn't just a hunter, he was evolution with blades, bred to be the ultimate predator. Greyback Elder. Greyback is not just powerful, he's also ancient. First seen in Predator 2, Greyback appears after City Hunter's death to honor Harrigan for surviving the hunt. This flintlock pistol-wielding elder once hunted pirates in the 1700s and fought alongside Captain Raphael Adolini. With centuries of experience, Greyback commands immense respect in Yautja culture. He represents the wisdom of a species obsessed with a hunt, and his rare presence signals importance. Though his kill count is unknown, his age, legacy, and authority are unrivaled. When Greyback steps forward, other predators bow. He's the silent force behind the throne, the godfather of Yautja tradition. The Berserker. Berserker was a monster even among predators. Leader of the Super Predator clan, he abandoned all codes of honor in favor of cruelty and carnage. He hunted not for challenge, but for domination, kidnapping prey and executing them regardless of fairness. Towering and physically superior, Berserker killed fellow Yautja and humans alike with brute strength and sadistic glee. His armor was heavier, his weapons were deadlier, and his demeanor was colder than any other predator seen on screen at the time. It took everything Royce had, including decapitation with a bone axe, to actually stop him. Berserker was not just a killer, he was a walking nightmare, the apex of predator savagery. Scar. Scar was a young blood predator, but far from inexperienced, sent to Earth as part of a trial hunt beneath the Antarctic ice. Scar quickly proved his worth by eliminating both humans and xenomorphs alike. He was the only one of his trio to slay a xenomorph and earn the honor of blooding, marking his mask and forehead with acid blood. He later fought a xenomorph queen head-on, immobilizing her long enough for his human ally Lex to finish the job. Scar's intelligence, adaptability, and warrior's instinct elevated him from novice to legend, cementing his legacy as a blooded predator before his untimely death. The City Hunter. The City Hunter brought the hunt to the streets. Operating in 1997 Los Angeles, this predator turned a violent urban jungle into his own personal game reserve. He stalked cartel members, voodoo gang leaders, and elite law enforcement, demonstrating agility, precision, and ruthless efficiency. His arsenal included a smart disc, net gun, combi stick, and the signature plasma caster. Despite his arrogance, City Hunter still followed the Yautja honor code, sparing a pregnant woman mid-hunt. Ultimately, he was outwitted by LAPD detective Mike Harrigan, but before falling, City Hunter earned his place among the deadliest for bringing chaos and carnage to the heart of civilization. Prince. Prince from Aliens vs. Predator 2 is as relentless as they come. A high-ranking Yautja, he survives 19 years of imprisonment and experimentation, including exposure to engineered viruses and a facehugger. Even weakened, Prince escapes captivity, obliterates a xenomorph hive, slays a queen, and eliminates an elite military squad. His crowning moment, though, killing General Rykov, the man who once captured him, and claiming his synthetic spine as a trophy. Despite all odds, Prince emerges victorious. His ability to endure, adapt, and decimate entire facilities puts him among the most lethal and unstoppable predators in expanded canon. Kaail, the First Hunter. Kaail predates the Yautja race itself. Once a chemically enhanced Hish slave under the insectoid Amengi overlords, Kaail hid his fury behind obedience, secretly gathering allies. He sparked a planet-wide rebellion, leading the Hish to overthrow their oppressors and evolve into the modern predators. Known as the First Hunter, Kaail's strength, strategy, and revolutionary impact are unmatched in Yautja history. He's not just powerful, he's mythic. He's a symbol of liberation and the primal beginning of the hunt. Honored through lore, figures, and video games, Kaail's legend represents the birth of predator greatness. Dachande. Dashande, known as Brother Tusk, was a noble Yautja and clan leader whose wisdom matched his power. After a failed landing on Ryushi, he allied with human Machiko Noguchi in order to survive a brutal xenomorph outbreak. Dashande didn't just fight though, he adapted, he learned human language, and demonstrated incredible intelligence and strength. He personally slew dozens of xenomorphs and engaged an alien queen in a final battle. Even fatally wounded, he completed the hunt with honor. Dashande's legacy lives on as a predator who bridged species lines, making him one of the most respected warriors in the Yautja universe. Big Mama. Big Mama is proof that predator legends aren't exclusive to the males. A towering elite female Yautja, she battled alongside human Karen Delacroix in the Deadliest of the Species comic. Her true strength lies in her intelligence, mentorship, and tactical brilliance. She trained a team of elite xenomorph hunters and personally took down alien hybrids, robot xenos, and even hostile human squads. Despite being wounded several times, she survived it all. Big Mama's resilience, honor, and leadership mark her as one of the deadliest and most respected predators in expanded lore, shattering any boundaries in the hunt. Wolf. Wolf is the ultimate lone warrior, a grizzled veteran with centuries of combat behind him, covered in battle scars, including a missing mandible and acid burns from xenomorph blood. Wolf responds to a distress call and descends to Earth alone. With an arsenal that includes a Xeno tail whip, dual plasma casters, and dissolving fluid, he wipes out xenomorphs with brutal efficiency. Wolf isn't just skilled, he's surgical, often cleaning up Yautja mistakes. He fights a Predalien to a standstill and takes out multiple drones with sheer power. Even nukes couldn't defeat him, only erase the battlefield he'd nearly dominated alone. Feral Hunter. The Feral Hunter from Prey may be primitive by Yautja standards, but that only makes it more terrifying. Sent to Earth in 1719, he lacks advanced tech, no plasma caster, just a bolt gun, blades, and raw brutality. Despite his limited gear, he eliminates a wolf, a bear, French trappers, and skilled Comanche warriors. His unrelenting aggression and physical resilience showcase the primal essence of a Yautja warrior. Feral's unique bone mask and agile frame suggest a different breed of predator, but his killing instinct is pure. Even in death, his tenacity reshaped the legend. He was a savage force in a savage time. Scarface. Scarface is the definition of a comeback legend. After a failed hunt in the 1930s, Earth cost him his eye and his honor. He spent a century in exile, but Scarface returned with one mission: redemption. What followed was a brutal takedown of a crime empire using stolen Yautja tech, a wipeout of a full xenomorph infestation, and the slaying of a predator-human hybrid. Armed with centuries of experience and unwavering determination, Scarface's raw power, resilience, and strategic mind restored his reputation and secured his place among the greatest. His arc is a brutal saga of redemption, precision, and ruthless efficiency. Ahab. Ahab is not just a predator, he's also a legend. Featured in Alien vs. Predator: Life and Death, this grizzled elder has endured more battles than most Yautja live to tell about. Scarred, decorated with trophies, and obsessed with the ultimate prey, Ahab sought to hunt the godlike engineers. His strength lies not just in his combat prowess, but in his tenacity. Even when overpowered by an engineer, Ahab adapted, outwitted the behemoth, and claimed its skull as his trophy. His ability to survive cosmic-level threats and fulfill his obsessive hunt cements him as one of the most powerful and respected predators in Yautja lore. Jungle Hunter. The original Yautja who defined what it meant to be a predator. The Jungle Hunter was not just deadly, he was methodical, calculating, and basically unstoppable. Using thermal vision, cloaking tech, and his horrifying strength, he silently eliminated an elite squad of special forces in the Guatemalan jungle. What sets him apart is his combination of stealth and combat dominance. He toyed with his prey, using the environment as his weapon. Dutch only survived by turning the tables and fighting like a predator himself. Jungle Hunter remains iconic because he nearly completed a perfect hunt. His only failure was choosing a target as relentless as Arnold Schwarzenegger. and that is every one of the most powerful predators ranked. What are your thoughts? Which one's your favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss these deep dives and strange lore. We'll see you in the next video.